Hey guys, I'm Kell Williamson, and thanks so much for watching. I just thought I would get on here and update you guys about where I've been, what's been going on, do a little bit of a makeup tutorial, maybe get ready with me, that type of thing. So if you want to get ready with me, grab out some makeup and follow along, because I always do explain what I'm doing, even though I'm telling you the facts of my life. If you hear dog noise in the background, it's Poosh. She thinks anytime you're talking, well, it's to her. And I don't know, guys. I guess having said that, we would jump right in. Alright, guys. So off camera, I decided to do some brows. I did a little bit of a BB cream and a little bit of a lip. I was watching a live and I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be getting ready yet. And I did do a little bit of contour just so I didn't look so dead. I do need to redo my roots, and I am debating whether or not I really want to continue dyeing my hair or just letting it go back natural. And the reason being is because I am really I'm entering the stage of my life that I'm really, what do you want to call it? What do you call it? How you say it? I'm really aware of the chemicals that I'm putting on myself or my clothes, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm turning into one of these germaphobes, I guess. Anyway, I'm just going to, let me shake this up. Give you guys an earthquake. I'm going to start off this with a little bit of this Pantene Cheat Day. Guys, usually I do this is a dry shampoo, by the way, or a foam shampoo. Usually I will do a dry shampoo, but what I tend to do is like the hairspray, what do you call it? Spray it on your roots. It leaves this white cast on your hair. It's a whole show. This stuff, my friend gave, I picked it up from my friend. She does a lot of wholesale buying, selling, reselling, how do you want to say it? And so she had this stuff. I said, oh, I'll try it. And I just got to say, I personally love it, but I wanted to share it with you guys. And the only way to really want to do a good share is just to get on here and demo. So here I am. It is wash time. I do need to be washing if I need to keep it out of my ear. But if your hair, let's see how you want to say it. If you are damaging your hair by doing more washing or applying heat, you don't want to wash it I got that stuff smack dab in my ear. You're washing your hair too much is what I'm trying to say. Or maybe you just need a quick rinse because you've been at the gym. The list goes on and on. You might want to do a dry shampoo. Well, I do dry shampoos, but like I said, the spray, like in a hairspray can, tends to leave a white cast. And I'll just demo this and I'll show it to you once it's completely dried at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I think today I'm going to play in Manny's Nude Prism palette. This is what she looks like, so I don't blind you guys. Just something light. I'm not really going anywhere today. I think my daughter's going to come over later. And I may play in this Laura Lee X She Glam. I really like this stuff. I think it was like $5. If you guys didn't get a chance to pick that up, maybe I'll find it and link it down below. I don't know. Anyways, if you want to find it, look up sheglam.com. Get on their website, X Laura Lee. It's a fantastic little duo. You'll see it demoed later in this video. Alright guys, let's see. What do I want to talk about first? I've been so busy. It's been 2 months since I've been on my YouTube, and I have missed my YouTube family for sure. As many of you know, I got me a little basset hound for Christmas. I had her probably about 2 weeks, and then she started, when she would urinate, it would be a bloody mess, literally. So we kept going back and forth to the doctors. We initially thought that she had some kind of a UTI, something she might have contracted from dog foods. We started switching out dog foods. It was a whole crazy shebang. Well, I decided to, after what I felt like we were getting the runaround, we really wasn't getting the runaround. I think that the veterinarian was really trying to figure out what was going on with Poosh, and he really could never, or he just kept doing like, we were going to try this and see if this works, and then it didn't work, and then he would be like, well, we're going to try this and see if that works, and I just felt a bit runaroundish, if that makes sense. And so I opted to take her to a different vet of the town over from us and let them really check her out and maybe get a second opinion and see, okay, well, we've tried this, this, and this, and she's still urinating blood. So are there any possible, because the first veterinarian that we were using here in my town was talking about if he couldn't figure out what was going on with Poosh, that he wanted to send her to a specialist. Well, anybody that's ever fooled with a vet knows that the vet is some money sometimes, not sometimes, in Poosh's case, a lot. We did a little bladder surgery on her, a medicine, antibiotic after antibiotic, and we were still in the same boat, if that makes sense. So I took her to the other vet, and she ran some tests, and she came back to tell me that Poosh has what you call Willie Vaughn's brand. It's Von Willie's brand. It's something that some people catch it, really, actually, or not catch it. It's something that's given to them, hereditary. Well, Poosh has it. So we're hoping this coming Friday, we're going to take her in and we're going to spay her, and we're hoping that that really helps with some of her bleeding. I'm really hoping that it stops her completely. That way I don't have to clean up blood. Like, I've been keeping her inside, but kind of keeping an eye on her, and of course she does have accidents which I have to clean, hence my being away from YouTube, because if anybody knows or has had to follow a dog around while they do their business, that is a whole day's work right by itself. So that has been chewing up a lot of my time. I will be so glad. And I know she's miserable. I can only imagine. Could you imagine being on your menstrual since you were born? Because that's what it's been with her. So I'm really, really, really hoping that once we... I'm just going back in with the second shade that I just showed you guys. Once we get that spade done, that she's going to be okay for a while. I will have to watch and make sure that no other dog tries to jump on her, which I don't think I would be like that with any of my other dogs anyways, if another dog was to jump on them, you know what I mean? Because if she was to tussle too hard or something like that, and another dog started tussling with her and maybe like bit her to it, punctured her skin or something, there's a high potential that she could bleed out. So the vet, which I am going to let this new vet do her spay versus taking her back to the one that we always use, I just think that we're going to take her back to her, let her in, but she's going to keep one of those blood transfusions in case Poosh was to ever get into an emergent situation. We could rush her right in and get some blood or platelets give to her to kind of save Poosh. So there we are with Poosh. That is the whole update on Poosh. Guys, I'm just taking this dark brown here, doing a little bit of a eyeliner under the eye. I'm just going to keep this look today very simple because, as I stated earlier, I'm not really doing anything today. Guys, I'm going to just throw on some of this eyeliner and mascara, and I'm going to be right back because I can't really talk when I do that, and I'm still wanting to talk to you guys. I'm back. I've been in here watching a friend of mine's live, and I kind of got lost in time, if you will. But I went on ahead and did a little bit of eyeliner, some mascara, a little bit of white liner from ColourPop, and maybe a nose contour. Is it too dark? Do I look like I've been sniffing dirt? Maybe. I don't know. So sometimes it's hard to really see what you got going on until you get back on camera, and then the camera really don't show neither. So just trying to blend it out, but let me see. If you ever feel like your nose contour is a little much, just take a little bit of your setting powder and do what I just did, and then just brush it off. It should blend in really well. If we got a different look than before, does it look like I'm still sniffing dirt? Alright guys, so the next thing that I am going to do is I am going to a little bit of blush and highlight with these little products here from SheGlam X Laura Lee. SheGlam is a very affordable brand if you want to look them up. I've really been impressed with everything that I've tried from SheGlam. I am a supporter of Laura Lee. Laura Lee, if you don't know who she is a beauty influencer. She grew up in Alabama, so I kind of relate to her a little more. I'm in South Mississippi. She was in Alabama, born and raised, so I kind of get her a little more, if that makes sense. And I don't know. Anyway, I support her. I've always supported her, so I figured I'd pick it up, and I've really been impressed on what the products is. So, I'm just going to shake this up. This is the blush. This is what it looks like. You don't really have a smell. Some people say it smells like candy. I really don't. I just think that it smells like cosmetics to me. Just going to do 3 little dots and blend it out. But the next thing that I've been time consumed with, using up all my time, is every year we do a garden. I hadn't really got into it in doing it these last, I don't know, 3 or 4 years because I've really been just not feeling good. Well, this year, because I've been feeling a little better, I told my husband, usually I'll say, don't do all of that garden. That's too big. Well, this year we did 1.5 acres of garden, and I am going to be gardening this year. The last couple of years I really hadn't been into it, but this year I didn't tell him, oh, that's too much of a garden this year, because I want something to do. Like, I have my YouTube, I do make videos, I love all you guys, but just having something hands-on here at the house, I really enjoy the garden. We help several family members and friends out, getting them stuff in their freezer. But then for the most part, I just like the visitation and the conversation of gardening. And like my UPS guy, for instance, he'll usually stop on the route, just see what we got in the garden, what's been going on. I live in a very small community. And then, like, the random old man that rides by and stops and says, well, how's y'all's peas growing? I love that conversation. So, I didn't stop him on doing such a big garden this year. And that was part of the reason why, because I am ready just to, when I wasn't feeling good, I guess I got powder everywhere. When I wasn't feeling good, I didn't care for the conversation. In fact, I didn't care to have anyone over, but it was because I didn't feel good. When you don't feel good, you don't feel like having company. But this time around that I'm feeling a little better, I'm not top notch, but I'm not like I was, by no means. I'm just ready to dig back into what Kell used to like to do, and gardening was one of them. And let's see, I got me some ducks now. My husband, some of you may or may not know this, but we raise, not me. I'm not even going to say we, because I don't fool with them. My husband raises rabbits for our local stores, the feed stores, which the feed store means where you would pick up your dog foods and that type of stuff, chicken feed, that type. And he sells rabbits to them, so he raises rabbits and sells them. Well, he was at one of the little swap meets. It's where everybody gets together. They'll bring up what livestock they have and swap or sell, that type of thing. Vegetables, fruits, livestock, the list goes on. Anyway, I'm going to take a little bit of this. I forgot to show you a while ago. I was putting it in a corner. At one of the meets, he called me. He said, "Do you want some ducks?" And I was like, "No, we really don't have anywhere to put them, but I've really, really always wanted ducks." And so he surprised me with 3 ducks. I'll leave a picture so you guys can see it. They are the Muscovy. It's got to be Muscovy brand. Bloodline. But I always just wanted a, what do you call it, mallard, as opposed to this mystery duck. So it's going to be interesting to see what I actually have. But I told him, I said, if these doggone birds turn out to be ugly, you might be at the sale swap with these birds. He just laughed at me. So, but I'm excited. I've been playing with them, babying them. I love them. I won't lie to you. I love to sit and watch them swim and just do duck things. I don't know. I just love to watch them. All right, guys, I'm going to spray a little bit of this setting spray on now, because when I do lips, we're just doing it now. Spray and spray. As most of you know, I had that complete hysterectomy done, and I was not doing the hormone replacement. If you read anything about hormone replacement, it really will scare the crap out of you of what it can set you up as far as cancer and stuff goes. Anyway, long story short, I was having flare-ups with my IBS really bad. I have really bad IBS. Really bad. And so my female doctor was like, you know, Kell, if you would go ahead and get on a little bit of estradiol, some estrogen, it might help your IBS. I was like, really? Okay, well, I'll try it. You never know what works for you until you actually try it, right? So, this is a little bit of K-Brow, just some gel. So I got on it for about 5 weeks here. No, ma'am, that stuff does not work for me. You talk about a mean cat. Finally, I think it was Easter Sunday. I said, you know what? This stuff is not for me. I turned into this mean mama. So, that was a no-go for me. But like I said, you don't know what works for you until you try. And I gave it a good go, and it was a no from me, big time. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in the shade Nude. I put a little lip liner on earlier. I was watching it live, and I was like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be doing this on camera. I think I'm just going to, because I got a lip stain on, I think I'm just going to put on a little gloss. Let me see this. This is from Fenty Beauty. You know, this is just a little small one from Fenty. I don't even know the name of it or the shade of it. Fenty Glow, number 2. That's all it says. And I think I'm just going to, well, if I can get it opened. I haven't put makeup on in forever, guys. Look at that. It just gooped out. Well, my Lord. It just gooped out of there. Did you see that? Anyway, it's still good. It still smells good. Looks good enough for me. I'm not going anywhere today. I just wanted to get on here and talk shop with you guys, let you know that I'm still around. Guys, if you don't follow me on my other socials, please, either you can get on my community tab, or no, it's not. It's the about. And click on my about and scroll down. It should have like my TikTok, my Facebook, Instagram, all of that posted. If you guys don't mind, please follow those other ones, because sometimes I post on those others more than I do my YouTube. But like, I love my YouTube. YouTube's not going anywhere for me, but if I'm a little MIA here, chances are I'm on them other sites or platforms. I'm going to take this hair down and we're going to reveal what this Pantene Cheat Day looks like. I always use these wet brushes and just brush it out. God, this Pantene stuff makes your hair smell so good. It is such a good, clean smell. And because this isn't a first impressions on this Pantene stuff, the first time that I done it, it's good and clean. Your hair is not, you know how, let's see if I can explain it right. When you spray the dry hairspray in your hair, you know how sometimes it leaves it where it feels textured? It doesn't really feel like it's going to be so stiff you can't do anything with it. But honestly, like, if you need some texture in your hair to get it to lay and stay, this stuff is really good. And it's not so bad that, see how I could really pull a good, if my phone don't stop, you could really pull a good bun and it be cute here, is what I'm saying, versus you could do whatever you want here, but if it looks funky here or slick, it makes this kind of look not so good. But that Cheat Day stuff, your hair smells good. It's very manageable. Like, even just keeping it like this versus when I first got on and it being greasy looking. I guess it's just greasy. It's oils is what it is. It really neutralizes all that stuff. You guys can see. And like, I could part it any way I want. I really need to do my roots, guys. Don't overlook the roots. And it look fine and not greasy, if that makes any sense. But that's it. And it's completely dried. Now, I've probably been doing this video, let me see what time it is. Probably about 45 minutes. So it technically, if you were to wake up, put this stuff in your hair, get dressed, do a light makeup, like I did, and then brush this stuff out, it looks like you jumped in a shower, did a whole wash, blowout and everything, and really, it's only this. Now, like I said, I bought this from a friend that does a lot of wholesale buying and reselling. I'm sure you can find this anywhere, Walmart, Target, but it's called Pantene Cheat Day. If she's got more of this, I will be buying. Alright guys, I guess that's going to do it for me and my get ready with me life update type video. Guys, if you are new to my channel and you bumped across me by accident, I would love for you to subscribe and hang out with me for a while. And if you are new, comment down below and let me know you're new. And to all my true crew, if you guys want to follow me like on Facebook or whatever, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I do some TikToks. I'm not a TikToker, but I do have a little bit on my profile. You guys can find me you can find it either in the description drop down below, or like I said, go to my about on my YouTube channel, and it should take you, you should be one button and take you right to it. As well in the description too. Don't feel like you have to go digging around. Just drop it down and follow your girl.